Hiya, it's really like early in the morning, late. I've just been asked a question like, when did I get ill? The easy answer is uh, when I became a woman. I have at 21, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is also known as PCOS, which is where there are cysts on the ovaries. I'll just take these off. Um, Now, the relationship between IIH and PCOS, they don't know. But there is also a friend of mine who has polycystic kidneys, and she also has IIH, and there's some sort of link there. Um, the person who I've been talking to asked me the question. She has fibroids. Now, I don't know the relationship between fibroids and IIH, but I've seen a lot of women who have. Um, and that's not really my expertise in knowing sort of how you get over that. So if anybody does know, put in my comments or write on my Facebook. Um, but basically, at 21 I was diagnosed with PCOS. That was in 2002, 2003. By 2007, I was getting chronic headaches. Um, by eventually 2011, they saw the papilledema, i.e. the swelling on the back of my eye, through an eye test. Then a year later, in May 2012, I got my VP shunt, and through my VP shunt, I have saved my eyesight. You hear a lot of bad stories about VP shunts, but I love mine. I wouldn't change it. Yes, it's been a struggle. You can see in my videos that it's not been popping down the shop and getting the drugs. But when I compare going on topiramate, Topamax, or azithromycin and Diamox, when I compare going on to them, I would pick the surgery over the drugs. But that is my body, and I would say that I can't really advise anybody who has polycystic ovary, not polycystic ovaries, anyone who has fibroids, polycystic kidneys, any of the other illnesses that go along with IIH, because it is very different. And I think we need to, I think as a community and as we need to push that we have different diagnoses for IIH, because it is very different between secondary IH and IIH. Sometimes they do know the cause, i.e. like my friend with polycystic kidneys. That is probably the key reason why she has IIH. So it is actually classed as secondary IH, and not idiopathic. I think they need to start clarifying the people into categories, as bad as this sounds, because no one wants to be put in a box. But I am 99% sure that mine is hormonal based, and I think that they should start categorizing um, hormonal IIH, and that's sort of the cause. Unfortunately, we don't know what causes this IIH. We don't know. SIH, yes, secondary intracranial hypertension, we do. Um, but I think the categories are so vague, and even when we start talking about hydrocephalus and IIH and IH, it is so vague, especially between the difference between the UK and America, and everybody has their own take on it, own pressures, and it is confusing. I'm sorry this has turned into a mini rant. I am high on caffeine. I stupidly had a drink earlier, some Pepsi Max, and now I'm high. So I'm gonna have a headache tomorrow. Well, I've got a headache now, but I'm gonna have a crippling headache tomorrow. Um, but yeah, there are certain things you should avoid, like caffeine, and I say it all the time: smoking, drinking. You've got to have a pure life. The purer your life, sorry, my phone's going a bit mad. The purer your life is, the purer your body is. The purer your body is, the better you are at fighting. I don't really know what to say now. I'm sorry. I'm finishing now.